seller without a doubt. What are you looking at? It is the SuperFast Max Concentrate. So this is the one that's going to rapidly dissolve the grease, as we talked about, all of the soap, the scum, everything that piles up in the drain. You know, you walk in the kitchen, you wanna go, what is smelling so bizarre, or bathroom, or wherever there are drains. This will break it up, dissolve it, and you're not getting one, you're getting 2 of them today. 2 of them available from $49.99. This is a really big markdown. And this is actually, and the other thing about this product, this is one of the products that we very rarely discount. Today, it is $13 off, and we are keeping the free shipping and handling on it as well. You get, of course, the scoops that go right along with it. So I believe Mr. Amos Harp is still with me today. So Amos, this is, like I said, this is my favorite, a favorite of so many, because it works. And my argument on so many of the other products out there for drain cleaners, I mean, you have to use 9 times out of 10 the whole bottle, and it's still like a few days later, it feels like it's bad again, right? The clog is still there. This eats right through everything, doesn't it?
It eats right through everything. What it doesn't do, it doesn't make a lot of heat. Okay, it doesn't make any heat, for that fact. Those consumer products that you just mentioned, they make a lot of heat, and it doesn't get the job done. Days later, you're still waiting for that drain to go down. SuperFast Max is industry leading when it comes to opening your drain lines, and it's so easy to use. So when you get this home, listen, you open it, you take the scooper, you take the application right there, and you're gonna put that right into a cup of hot water. I've already got it mixed up and ready to go. SuperFast Max has an accelerated formula. What that means to you is it starts to work within 10 seconds. You're not waiting 30 minutes for this one to go to work. You give it 10 seconds already. Let me explain this degreasing science for you, Bobby. SuperFast Max turns your hair into foam. It turns the food turns into foam. All the dirt, grease, and oil in the drain line turns into foam. That's called saponified. That's the dynamic way that this breaks down the grime, is by turning everything in the drain line into foam. All you'll have to do is run hot water for 5 minutes, and your drain lines come back squeaky clean every time you do it. Come on over to test tube number 2. Let me show you what's going on in your homes today. Here's what's happening. Put yourself in these shoes. When you get a clog at home or a slow running drain, you're usually taking a shower, the water's coming up over your ankles. You start to panic. You'll do just about anything to get that drain to go down. You run out to the local store and you get a product that looks like one of these right here. Once you use one of these products, you're doing more damage than good, because products like these are highly corrosive. Products like these may contain acid, bleach, ammonia, animal fats. There's all kind of corrosive materials in here. So you got to be careful. Now, here's what happens. Take a good close look. 90% of those chemicals, they trickle. They trickle, they ooze, they creep. They get right past the clog. It doesn't even break it down. And they end up down here at that curve unit. You see, this curve unit is designed to hold fluids to keep odors from coming back up into your house. But the chemicals are sitting there building heats of up to 180 degrees Fahrenheit. That's way too hot for your drain lines. They're not bulletproof. They're not made to get that hot. Inevitably, products like these will crack your drain lines, could cost you thousands of dollars to get that fixed. Imagine the plumber having to dig out the wall just to get to those pipes. It's a mess. Or the sidewalk. Let's give that a minute and see if anything happens. We're going to come right back. But test tube number 3. Bobby Ray, you at home. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
Watch this. Count to yourself. How long does it take for this to activate? How long does it take for it to get the job done? How long does it take for it to go to work? What you're going to see is within
Look at that.
10 seconds or less.
Yes.
Yes.
Love
You said it. Look at that. Last week's food.
No comparison.
Last month's food. Last year's food. It's hardened and solidified. It's breaking it down into foam like it's designed to do. I want you to work smarter, not harder. So I'm telling you that. I say that to say this. No need to get the plunger and start plunging on those drain lines. No need to go out and buy a snake and start snaking the drain line. Just let the product do the work so you don't have to. Work smarter, not harder. Now, here's the science, okay? When our proprietary formula comes in contact with anything oil by in your drain line, it's going to turn it into a foam. That's called saponify. That's the dynamic way that works, by turning everything in the drain into foam. Now, that foam breaks down into liquid. You give it 10 minutes. And when that liquid's all liquefied, you just run hot water, everything passes right through the drain line. You'll love it.
And look,
Innovative.
okay,
Woo,
just look
come
at you
on.
standing there, Amos, right? On the left, that product that so many of us buy, we recognize the bottle. Nothing, absolutely nothing has happened. Look at the difference with the SuperFast. And if you love, like, I mean, I love the SuperFast, but this is the max. And here's the thing that's crazy. Like I talked about that bottle that you showed, that one bottle would normally just do, that'd be one drain, right? You're getting 24 applications with these bottles that you're receiving today. So this is gonna save you. So think about that. Instead of going out buying 24 of those other bottles, we all know how much money they are, and do they work? Well, you saw the difference. There was no difference. I mean, it didn't do anything, right? Didn't even begin to break down the drain. At $36.99, I want to put this out there to everyone. You know, we may have a lot of items on the air that you're like, nah, that's not for me. I really don't like it, or really don't need it. We all have drains, right? So whether you're living in a home, you're living in a house, you're living in an apartment, you're living in a camper, whatever the case may be, we have drains. You need to clean the drains. And if you're wondering, as we talked about a little earlier, what the smell is in the room, that is the buildup. And you saw how all the food can just get stuck right into that drain. The SuperFast Max pushes it out immediately. It is hands down for me my all-time favorite product that I've ever bought from Professor. And all I can say for anybody out there, you've got to get it home and use it. No additives, no fillers. It is just power. You mix this itty-bitty little capsule, that's it, with hot water, that's it, and then boom, sit back and watch, and let and see the difference of the drain, how a difference in the quality of your drains and the smell and how everything is flushing again, whether it's the kitchen, maybe it's the bathroom, you have long hair, oh my gosh, there's always so much hair clogged up in our drains. But Amos, you know, as we said, this value again, we took $13 off. And basically on your items, we very rarely even mark anything off any of them because we don't need to, but particularly the SuperFast. Because the SuperFast, of all the products, this is worldwide a bestseller.
Oh my goodness, did I mention we're all over the world? We're in Italy, Germany, Canada, Sweden, France. I mean, world renowned when it comes to the Professor Amos brand, and they love it because it's innovative, but they love it because it works. I mean, this SuperFast Max degreasing technology works by turning everything in the drain into foam. And what you love in these, you know, the Germans are so smart, and they know things, and people all over the world know things. You don't want heat in your drain lines. These corrosive materials, they couldn't use them. They don't even permit them overseas. Corrosive materials heat up your drain line. So you need an innovative drain cleaner. And you were saying you may live in a home, you may live in an apartment, a condo, but you may live in a camper. Listen, you can use this on any application because if you have a camper or a boat, it's safe on the black tank, it's safe on the gray tank. If you live in a home with a septic system, you can use SuperFast Max in your home with your septic system. It's absolutely amazing. Gets the job done. Come on over here, would you? Because I want to show you the next thing and dive right into this. For you homeowners, you RV owners, you boat owners, this is the drain line from the kitchen sink. It's known as the dirtiest place in your whole house. There's 5 icky, ooey, stinky. There's your stink in the sink. That's what's happening. That food in there is fermenting. It's breaking down and putting out drain gases, drain odors. You got to eliminate that because that's a food source for bugs and critters. You got to eliminate the food source. If you don't, you may have an infestation down in the foundation of your drain line. So maintenance and clean. Don't wait for the clog. You don't have to have a clog to use SuperFast Max. Use that to break down that food source in the drain line. Use it to get rid of the drain gases and the drain odors coming up out of the toilet or the kitchen sink or any kind of drain line you have at home. Use that, and it's going to clean up that drain line by eliminating every kind of drain gas, drain odor. Now, I got to talk to this because, yeah, you were just talking about the hair, Bobby, right? I heard you. Hair is the #1 culprit. You know, you take a good look down the inside of your drain line. It's coated with fats, oils, and greases on the walls, okay? And you wash your hair, you're washing your pets. Just one time, that hair goes down there and clings to the walls. and it just builds and builds and builds until there's a nest of hair that's completely choking out your drain line. Nothing can get through. I say that to say this. We have one of the only hair dissolving formulas in the country that we know of here at HSN. I want to play a time-lapse video for you because it takes 10 minutes for your hair to break down into liquid. It takes 10 minutes for pet hair, for human hair, fuzz, lint, even fur. It takes 10 minutes for that to break down into foam. And if you give it the 10 minutes, you'll see it's been liquefied and it's been saponified and it's ready to pass through the line. So all you do is run hot water and you have squeaky clean drain lines. Now, there's no job too big or too small when it comes to SuperFast Max. So I say that to say this. These lines that you're looking at right here, these represent the bigger lines, the 6-inch tubes that go from under your house out to the sidewalk down to the city sanitation. I want to do a side-by-side.
Okay.
So I'm going to use SuperFast Max in test tube number 2. Test tube number 1, I'm going to pour this bottle. They tell you to use half the bottle. I tell you that, right? But I'm going to turn it up a notch for you. I'm going to turn it up a notch. I'm going to pour that whole bottle. And what I want you to notice is when you use products like these are corrosive. They make a lot of heat. And when you have heat in your drain line, heat expands the matter. And you see how things are coming back up?
Exactly.
It pushes back up into the tub. It pushes back up into your sink.
That's not good.
It comes back into your house. So it's not good at all.
No.
Use our SuperFast Max to break things down.
Absolutely. Well, we have a Susan from California who's joining us today. Hello,
My
Susan.
goodness.
So nice to have you on the air. You're live at HSN. You're with Bobby and Amos today.
Oh, this product is wonderful. I have tried all those other stinky, yucky products, and the stuff you have to go through to get it to clean, and then you have to do it again so soon. But this product, I did what it said to do, and oh my gosh, within a couple of hours, I was having a wonderful drain, and it was clean. Nothing sinks. It still works. My drain is still clean. All the hair is gone. It's just a wonderful product.
Gosh, thank you. We're so grateful for the testimonial because you know
I would tell anybody if they have any type of little clog, buy it. It's wonderful.
And what do you pay for a plumber, right? If the plumber has to come out.
Yeah, that's a big mega bucks. This is nothing compared to a plumber.
Oh, we're so glad to hear that, Amos. Right? I mean, this is why this is number one, isn't it? Susan, thank you very much for taking the time to just tell all the viewers out there, just get it home and try it.
Oh, they need to.
Susan,
I mean, I would tell anybody and everybody, get it. You never will be sorry.
Nope. You will not. Thank you very, very
Susan,
much.
I got to tell you something, Susan.
Go ahead.
I got to tell you something, Susan. My dad, Professor, made a song for you, and he says, I love you, Susan. Oh, yes, I do. There's no one else quite like you.
Blessings to you both, and keep up the good work.
Awesome. Thank you, honey.
Thank you
Have a
so
beautiful day. I love it. So there you go. And listen, you know, and it's so, you know, it's funny anymore. I mean, we don't hear a lot of calls, but I tell you, Susan believed in this, that she wanted to call and tell everybody, you've got to get it home and try it. Like I said, I mean, this is something we all have, right, Amos? I mean, we all have drains. We're all going through this, and we're spending a ton of money. Now, I mean, this is the most affordable way, but not only is it a great buy, but it does the job so much better. There's like literally no comparison at all.
Right. Listen, clogs at home are so inconvenient. I mean, really, you use SuperFast Max to eliminate that job. Don't wait for the clog. Have this on the ready. You're going to be a hero. Do you know how much you panic, and everybody panics when there's a clog? Yeah. Mix this with water, okay? You take an application, put it into a cup of hot water because it's hot water activated. You pour that application. You can divvy that up between different drains upstairs around the house, but you're going to pour that down there. Now, SuperFast Max has an accelerated formula, so that works on contact. You're not waiting 30 minutes. SuperFast Max turns the hair into foam. It turns the food into foam. It turns all the dirt, grease, and oil in the drain line. It turns it into foam. That's degreasing technology. It's called saponify. Now, you let that break down for 10 minutes, and then you run hot water for 5 minutes. You have a squeaky clean drain line. Unlike those consumer products from the store, remember, products like these are highly corrosive. When you're using these, you know, you got to be careful because products like these, remember, they're corrosive. They heat up your drain line of temperatures temperatures up to 180 degrees. So remember, that's going to hurt your drain lines because you don't want a hot drain line. They can crack, especially when it's cold out and it goes from cold to hot. The chemicals trickle, ooze, and creep right past the clog, and they sit down there. That's where they're building the heat. So that's where you're going to have the problem right there. So be very careful when you're using those products. And if I could squeeze one more drain in, come on over here, Bobby Ray. I want to. Okay, your sinks at home. Maybe you have a designer sinks, and one thing you'd never do is put that corrosive material down your designer sink, whether it's you have chrome fixtures or glass or marble, whatever you may have. Now, it's not hurting the sink up top, none, okay? But you're getting that full degreasing power down below. It's breaking it down. You don't see it, but it's happening. Then you start to hear your drain lines burping and gurgling. And remember, it's safe on the septic tank. It's safe on the galvanized steel drain line, the PVC, that's your air conditioner lines, the copper drain lines. It opens and it cleans any kind of drain line that you have at home without acid. There's no acid. There's no ammonia. There's no animal fat. Innovative drain cleaning technology.
Yes.
We call that cleanology. That's my new word.
Exactly. I like that, cleanology. And at 804-628, you're getting both of them today, $13 off from $49.99, $36.99, and free shipping and handling. Everything in this hour, free shipping and handling. And I wanted to quickly mention the Fast PM Drain Powder. This is, by the way, a big customer pick at hsn.com. We don't have a full presentation on it, but it is on sale, so I wanted you to have the information there. Also from